Hello, children. We are learning the chapter What is Democracy? Why Democracy? In the previous class, we discussed what is democracy, and in that, we discussed the features of democracy. On the basis of that, we have understood that which countries can be called democratic and which countries are non democratic. Today, we will learn the topic Why Democracy. And in that, we will first learn arguments against democracy, or we can say the demerits of democracy or drawbacks of democracy. The first drawback of democracy or demerit of democracy is leaders keep changing in a democracy. This leads to instability. How we can explain this? Leaders keep changing in a democracy and this leads to instability. Take the example of our country, India. After every 5 years, elections are held. Different political parties contest the election. They stand for the election, and the political party who gets majority vote comes to power. They will form their government, and for the welfare of the people, they will make new plans. And they will execute the plans. But after 5 years, again, elections will be held and another political party will come to power. That new political party will make new plans. Then what about the old one? They are incomplete. That plans are incomplete and it will be discarded. New plans will be executed. So, this process continues, which leads to instability in democracy. That is about the first demerit of democracy. Leaders keep changing in a democracy. This leads to instability. The second demerit. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. You may be knowing in our democratic country, India, there are many political parties who all contest for the election, and they all want to come in power. Through any method they want to come to power, through muscle power or by money power they want to come into power. There is no scope for morality. Morality means right or wrong. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. That means right or wrong. Because in democracy, the representative leader does many types of promises, but they don't complete their promises for the state or country and for the citizens. Some leaders do corruptions and make money for themselves. They also use their power for illegal things. So that is about the second demerit. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. To come to power, they will choose any method. That may be a wrong method also. That is about the second demerit. The third demerit. So many people have to be consulted in a democracy that it leads to delays. So, in a democracy, for taking any decision, a lot of people have to be consulted. For making any laws, it takes time. It goes through different process. So it will take time. It takes delays. Many people have to be consulted. Every new law and bills, etc., needs consultation to its implementation. While in monarchy means king's rule, consultation is not must. because monarchy is ruled by a single king. But its law and other agreements are not mostly acceptable by the people. Whereas decisions in democracy takes time, but these are mostly acceptable by the people because during its consultation, its mistakes and mostly drawbacks were removed. That is the third demerit. That means for making a law or new laws, it takes time. Lots of people have been consulted. Whereas in dictator or in monarchy type of government, the laws have been made by the leader only. There is no consultation needed. But there is drawback. It may not be accepted by the people. Here, in democracy, the laws are being made by the consultation of different peoples. It takes time, but the laws will be good for the people. It will be accepted by the people. That is about the third demerit. The fourth one, elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to bad decision. As all the leaders don't live with common people and do not spend time with them, so they really don't know what is right for the common people. So sometimes the elected leaders, they will take some decisions that may not be good for the people. It leads to bad decisions also, taking bad decisions also. Okay. The fifth demerit is democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Democracy is competition and power play, as we discussed in the second demerit. It is about competition and power play. Many of them use money and muscle power during elections. To win the elections, many leaders use money or muscle power. So, the fifth demerit of democracy is democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Okay, and the last demerit is ordinary people do not know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. Okay, in our country, take the example of our country, right to vote is a basic fundamental right. People, all the adult citizens of our country has right to vote. That is their basic fundamental right. But these ordinary people, uneducated people, they are unaware of their rights or their privileges. Sometimes they will choose a wrong person as their leader. So, the last demerit says that ordinary people don't know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. That is the last demerit of our democracy or arguments against democracy. So, once more, we can go through this. What are the arguments against democracy? Leaders keep changing in a democracy. This leads to instability. Democracy is all about power play and political competition. There is no scope for morality, right or wrong. So many peoples have to be consulted in a democracy that it leads to delays. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to bad decision. And fifth one, democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. And the last one, ordinary people do not know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. Thank you.